Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria 2, where we are currently conquering Nigeria away from Sokoto here. There is an unread newspaper here, and that is mostly a whole lot of nothing in that. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're already heading this direction. I think let's take this army over to Yola and this army to Jos for now. We've wiped out their armies, so I don't think we really have too much to worry about. I'll just bump this up to speed 3. We didn't actually wipe out their army. That explains why we were going to Zaria. New recording session and all that. Are we going to get there in time? 15 September. I think they're just not moving. So yeah, we're going to get there in time. Perfect. Okay, are they stack wiped? I think they're stack wiped. So let's head into Jos now. And we'll just siege this down for a while. We're not going to be getting any reinforcements in for a little bit. So maybe we should actually not siege with this army. Maybe we should just reinforce and keep an eye on what's going on up over here. We do need to take three more provinces here. I think they're provinces in this game. I don't know what they're actually called in this game. But we're at 17% war score, and this is what we need to actually win this war. So I'm just gonna... Well, these guys aren't going to reinforce for a little bit. These guys aren't either. Maybe we should send this army, because we're otherwise fully reinforced, so maybe we should send this army to their capital. Because they're likely, if they're going to recruit more troops, to do it up over in this area. I think. So let's just sit in their capital for right now. And then we'll siege that down. And then we just can't see these down here, but we can see enough around that I think we'll be okay. So, in the meantime, let's go ahead and take a quick look at our reforms. When can we do another one? 85-70. So we're about halfway there. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so, I mean... This is going to be a little on the slow side. I don't like that if we click too quickly there to dismiss these, that it shows diplomacy, but I suppose we can just right-click on this to get rid of all the messages, which is a habit I should get into. Oh, hello, newspaper. There's the war between Ethiopia and Sokoto showing up. Anything else of interest? The price of machine parts has gone up. Fair enough. Always need more machine part... Wait. This isn't RimWorld. Emphasize as components. I don't know what I'm talking about. It was a poor joke and poorly executed, and for that I apologize. Okay, so Yola is going to be occupied very, very shortly. We're actually very close to occupying Sokoto, which is their capital. And I think that's going to give us a good chunk of war score. We're at 22% right now. Let's go ahead and take these guys down to Tukari. And then from here we can see all of the provinces except for these two. So they're extremely unlikely to raise additional troops at this point. They're offering us peace. What are they offering? They're offering us Nigeria. We will accept that. They see the writing on the wall? Sounds good. Nigeria is granted statehood. Do we want to extend slavery there? We've kind of not been extending slavery anywhere, so I'm going to go ahead and say no. We'll take these guys over here, and we're going to station them for right now in Nigeria. These guys can come on home, though. Okay, excellent. So now we can go ahead and get rid of, I believe, this battle plan, right? Which battle plan is which here? Okay, I actually don't know which battle plan is which. Oh, that's exciting. So this is just the border. We'll get rid of that. And then we will... do we have to be blue colored? We do not appear to be able to delete this bit. Okay, that's exciting. Maybe we need to be in arrow mode? That's creating new arrows. I want to be deleting arrows. I think we actually need to be in selection mode. Yeah, that's more like it. There's an arrow here. Get rid of this one. And this one. And there we go. We have a chunk of Sokoto to call our very own. And now we can prepare for our invasion of Egypt. Of course, it'll be a little while because we took some losses. So we're going to have to recover those relatively quickly. Luckily, we shouldn't be taking any attrition for a while. I'm going to go ahead and bump our defense spending down to 1%, just to save us some money. And otherwise, the question is, when is our truce with Egypt up? Let's go ahead and pop in here. Truce with Ethiopia until 19 October 1851, so about 2.5 more years. Literary Association of Friends. An arts and letters club in a foreign country supports the cause of Tigray independence and is exchanging contacts with people in Antalo. We could take steps and measures to isolate Antalo from harmful outside influences by, for example, having the secret police browse through incoming mail, but this would of course cause a drop in relations with the foreign power in question. We could also simply ignore the issue and allow our dissatisfied Tigray subjects to establish international contacts, but that might not be the best idea. So Antalo is here, right in the center of our territory, so that's no good. The USA would get salty at us for it. Alternately, these guys would gain 4 consciousness and 1 militancy. What do they have in Antalo currently? So we're in Gondar Tigray, Antalo. They currently have quite a lot of consciousness. Not much militancy, though. And it would be only the Tigray that would get this. This pop here, the clergy, they would be the potential issue. Okay. Can we afford to make the USA upset? That's the question. Well, they're currently fighting for California. They have an opinion of 5 of us right now. So if we were to make them upset, that would bring that down to -35. It's good to know. They're, of course, very far away. I think the reason why they're interested is because of Liberia, which is somewhere in this region-ish. I forget exactly. Denmark, Netherlands, France. It's around here somewhere. They're interested in the Sokoto region through Liberia. I'm pretty sure. I think we'll take the consciousness and militancy. And we'll just move on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move this unit over here. And we also have to figure it's going to be another, like, what, 200-ish days to justify on this region of Egypt. So that's another thing we need to be concerned about. How is Egypt recovered? They are military rank 95. They have not recovered at all. They're just completely destroyed right now. That's okay. In fact, that's ideal for us. Before we fight this war, we are going to want to move this troop over to probably here. Actually, we'd want these guys here, and this troop to be up here. So the question then becomes, as I accidentally tab out of the game. The question then becomes, when do we want to pull the trigger on this war? Well, we currently can't support our number of brigades. We do have everybody healed up, except for over here. Now we have everybody healed up. So our number of soldiers is just going to be purely increasing right now. War between the United Kingdom and Johore. Okay. Ottoman Empire is also going to war. Sounds good. Wait, who are the Ottomans fighting? They are fighting Egypt. Okay. Well, that's not going to go well for Egypt. We've been able to take a lot of territory away from Egypt already, but we're going to get a lot more. Hopefully enough to get us to be a secondary power, but I think in order to do that we need to become a civilized nation. And of course we can't start research while uncivilized. So, we need to be working on our research points, and we are gaining research points relatively quickly. We can get ourselves foreign weapons here quite soon. Potentially land reform, though. That would be interesting. Yeah, I think land reform would be a little bit better for us right now than foreign weapons. I think we'll just try to keep these relatively even right now between military and economic reforms. We'll get military reforms first as we progress down. So this will be in just a few days. 8360 is what that costs. So we only need like 150 more, so like 75 more days, something like that. Not too bad. Okay, what's our average militancy like over here? 4.2, 4.4, 3.4, 3.4, 4.0. Okay. And the question is, how quickly does that go down? 1.5... This is all 0, I assume because we had that chord previously. But I think this is going down relatively quickly. Let's take a look at the pops over here, if we can. This is in Bauchi, in Nigeria. Okay, so Nigeria, Bauchi, and our militancy is not going down for the Hausa, but it is for the African miners. Well, it is for some Hausa, actually. Just not the Sunni Hausa. Okay. Good to know. Well, let's go ahead and get that reform. We should be very close. Yeah, we're very close. We only need like 20 more research. 8352 is how much we need. 5 more research. And there we go. Let's grab that. Fantastic. We should now be making quite a lot more money. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a huge jump. We're making a lot of money. With that, we can probably cut our taxes a little bit, down to like 75% across the board. Because I get the idea that people don't like paying 100% of their money in. I don't know, it's this crazy thing that I've been thinking lately. Okay, so we do need to be taxing the rich, I think, a little bit more. Their needs are fully met. Well, partly met, actually. Nobody's getting their needs fully met. But let's keep the tax on the rich and the poor at about 80%. And then we can cut the middle class a bit down to about 70%. And hopefully, they'll get more of their needs fulfilled. But I think that's more a supply issue than a financial one. Realistically. Oh, Modena is currently fearing things. Good for them. Prices of clipper convoys has dropped like a rock, and the USA is at war with Mexico. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I get why. That's exciting. That's very exciting. Russian North America over there. Sounds good. Now this is interesting. So these are all united under the Chinese Empire, but they're different nations? Like, are they... Yeah, they're sub-states of the Chinese Empire. Okay, that's neat. So our truce with Ethiopia should be, or rather, our truce with Egypt should be up soon. The truce is up in 19 October of 1851, so a little over a year, like a year and a half. The Ottoman Empire finished their war. Did they take any territory? Maybe they took a bit up here. Not a lot, though. At any rate, we are just chilling right now because we need to make sure that we actually have enough soldiers to pull off this war. I mean, Egypt is not doing great on the soldier front, but we're not doing a whole lot better, and if we start taking losses, our strong front that we're presenting, it's gonna collapse pretty quickly. One thing I've been thinking about doing is just to cap a little bit faster, maybe grabbing some, like one additional brigade here, to bring us up to 12 total brigades. Where would they come from, though? That's the question. Can we support one anywhere? Like, over here, perhaps? No. Can we support one out of our new territory? No. I think we just can't support another brigade right now in any territory. Sometimes, when we're over our cap here, we can still support one. Oh, actually, we can here. Gondar can support one. I'm not going to do cavalry. I'm just going to do a unit of irregulars. There we go. Well, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to see about fighting Egypt. Subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time.